joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Off target from three-point range. Here's Musa for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here we go, one-on-one. Banked it in off the glass.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the inside. Deck. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Uses the glass on the layup.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Musa. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Puts up a three. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Here's Garuba. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for him. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Campazzo to the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
To the left side wing. From deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Tipped. It's an even 3-on-3 break. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. Off the window. It's good. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Musa, and he drives in. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And that'll tie this game up.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Garuba. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Garuba's got his second basket on the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Musa. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
19 seconds left in the first. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Garuba. He has 6. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They're up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1 spot.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Home team foul. Yui. First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, sinks it. What range from downtown?
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. He takes it in. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka's shot is off. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And that one's good. He's got 5.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Inside. On Tuesday, and then on Thursday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
They set the screen. Teodosic. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Hazonia. It's tipped, and he gets it back. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Team foul. Number 6. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
From outside the arc. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Teodosic. Here's the pick. The double clutch. And the layup is up and in.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Ibaka for 3. Knocks down the triple. Ibaka's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. To the middle. And And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And no good. The dry spell continues.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. They set the pick. Here's Nedovic. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. No made baskets yet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And that one's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Out to the wing from about 19. Good. He hits the jumper.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Nedovic. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Teodosic. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be. That does it for half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. So it's the home team now. They lead by 1. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 4-man position. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
It's stolen. And a nice finish on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Musa. Pass to Garuba. Here's Musa. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. They get it back from deep three-point land. No good that time.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Campazzo. No points so far. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Musa. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Karuba. Off target from outside.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That one goes. Count it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots in deep. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Musa. He has 6. And he dunks it down.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. And the basket is good.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 ball. Here's Deck. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
There's a screen. Deflected. Leaps for it. Here's Campazzo. He's scoreless. Here's Musa. He can't hit that time.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. He's got 5.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Launches it from deep. That shot off.
Come to me, come to me.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Oh, they get a hand on it. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Up by 2. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Teodosic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Down low. It's not going to go for him. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's blocked. And they're on the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
There's a screen. This one for three. Can't get it to drop.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. 6 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
Fires the three, drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
And that really would put them in control.
There's the three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Right wing. Here's Nedovic. To the inside. Into the lane. It's good.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The visitors with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Inside. Here's Teodosic. 5 on the clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Hezonja. The three is up. That shot is off. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Teodosic. Counted from distance.
When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
And rejected. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a three. Gets the three ball to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones, and it's Davies in at the center position. Depp, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Bonga. Cuts off the pass. Here's Musa. Fires the three. And rebounded by Davies. Takes it off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Depp, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. To the inside. Here's Davies. Misses the three. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Three-pointer. Musa can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Garuba to the middle. Here's Depp, and he dunks it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's a good screen. Here's Bunga. Rebound by Tavares.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Tavares. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. And no good that time.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Bunga. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Garuba from beyond the arc and then some. Garuba's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Jones looking for an opening. Launches it. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Deck's shot is good. Deck's got 9 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Bunga. And just miss after miss right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Deck. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And they're running. Releases. Deck pulls it in.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Musa can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Drills the three-pointer. 43 seconds left in the first. Here's Garuba. There's the pick. Tavares passes to Garuba. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Davies. Hasn't made 1 yet. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
From past the arc. That one's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Pokusevski. He's out there with Jones, and it's Washington in at the point. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Ibaka with the screen on Washington. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Pokusevski. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Huey. And the 3 off target. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the 3. Pokusevski with the bucket.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And now here's Hazonia. Still yet to score. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Pass to Pokusevski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Puts it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now, here's Washington. Defense is right there to the left wing. There's the three. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bucket is good. Ewing's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shot to stop the run. Pass to Pokusevski. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Jones finds Pokusevski. Hits the three-point bomb. Pokusevski's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Hazonia, and finished off by Hazonia.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And the free throw, no good. Stolen away. Top of the key, Ibaka. Screened by Ibaka. Pass to Hazonia. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Hazonia's got 8 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Count it. 1:51 left in the first half. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jones, the pass to Pokusevski. His fourth miss of the game. He's made 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hazonia's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. He's covered by Washington. Here's Huey. Clock at 6 with the drive.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And so here's the home team. It's a 5-point game. They set the pick. And Ibaka kicks to Hazonia. Back to Ibaka. Tries again. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Here's the 3. A rebound by Hazonia. Ibaka for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Pokusevski. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Take a look at the home team trying to win their way out of a potential play-in game and really get into that top 6.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the visiting team. And that is
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And It's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Jones has it in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Ntilikina out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Bonga's got his second basket of the night. Here's Garuba, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA thanks. Jones, the pass to Ntilikina. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Ntilikina. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Campazzo. Still without a basket. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Goes back up. It's good.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Ntilikina kicks to Davies. Outside, Jones. 4 on the clock, and he drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Garuba, and rebounded by Davies. Davies has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Garuba is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Bonga. He's got 8. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Bonga's got 11.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Campazzo, the pass to Musa. A 3-ball. They get it back. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got his second basket.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead. And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Tavares. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Davies. Tavares passes to Campazzo. Here's Musa. He's got 8. To the paint. Next shot is good. He's got 11.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Bonga. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Deck. Tavares passes to Garuba. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer. Garuba's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jones for 3. Pass to Ntilikina. And here's Jones. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Substitution on the
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Azania. And it falls over the rim and in. Azania's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2. And now here's Hazonia. Not a lot of room. And Yui kicks to Ibaka. No good from the wing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pokusevski, the quick look, no good that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Pokusevski. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
3.
Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hazonia on the wing. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Shots good by Ibaka.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here is Washington for the 3. Traps in the tray.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pokusevski with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Yui. Out to Ibaka. And he comes up with the deuce. Ibaka's got 5 points now this quarter. Ibaka's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Pokusevski, no good on the triple. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Hazania's shot is off. Jones finds Washington. Jones sets the pick for Washington. Pokusevski with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
2 minutes remaining.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team. Davies. Bonga.
1:58 left in the 4th. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Bonga, no good. Pass to Azania. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Pokusevski with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Wasted no time on that one. Davies has got his first 3 points of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Ibaka with the screen on Washington. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka with the screen on Washington. And he converts the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Davies, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Yui, the pass to Hazania. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Yui. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And Hazania gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Here's Yui. From deep three-point territory. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Defended by Jones. To the right side. And they're on the break. From downtown. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Shot clock at 5. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Tries it from the top of the key. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Knocks it loose. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Bonga gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Defended by Jones. Down low. To the middle. And the layup falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Right wing. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Defended by Jones. To the wing, right side. Launches it. And he buries his first look.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Ntilikina. No made baskets yet. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jones. A deep three. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. In transition. Defended by Jones. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The quick look, no good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For three. The offensive rebound. Here's Bonga. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones' shot is good.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And at the end of one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 3 on the clock. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in. It's a tie ball game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Jones. And here's Brown for three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Nedovic, defended by Brown. From deep. Jones grabs the board. Right side Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all three.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Nedovic, defended by Brown. Shot from 16, hauled in by Brown.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Pokashevsky. Just 5 to shoot. The three is up. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Nedovic from outside the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Brown's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Teodosic. Pokashevsky covering. From the baseline. And that one's good. Teodosic.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Washington passes to Jones. Jones sets a screen. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. They need to get back to the physicality inside. They're not creating as many second chance opportunities this quarter.
58 seconds left in the first half of this one. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And that one's good. Teodosic. He's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Jones finds Washington. Jones sets a screen. And it's Washington missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
The visitors with the ball. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown off with the layup.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security. And great job to establish position and square up.
16 seconds left to play in the half. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Pokashevsky's got 6 points.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And he banks in the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
That's tipped. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the home team now. 4-point game. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. 11 points in the game.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Bunga. Give him 8. 3-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Bunga. Right side, Jones. Fades. Got it. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
First personal foul. First team foul.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Jones. Here's Bunga. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And there's the screen. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to Bunga. For the tie. That shot off the mark. It's picked off. 3-pointer. Ooh, poked away. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
They get the rebound. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bunga. This one for 3.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And there's 1:45 left in the third.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
From the lead, And no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And they take the lead. He has 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A minute 6 left in the third. Clock at 6. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Launches a 3. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Bonga's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Lets it fly. And that's good for 2. Here's Bonga. 13 points in the game. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. He buries it from 3. Jones has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brown passes to Pokashevsky. Oh, denied. And they get it back. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
All sorts of time, and he nails that one right through the heart.
Knocking it down. How about the high release, and why wouldn't it be? It's Poku.
Pokashevsky's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the center position, locking down the middle. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Offline with a 3.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Pokashevsky. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Pokashevsky.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. 3-pointer. Back to Washington. Pass to Pokashevsky.
Away team foul. First personal foul.
Bonga, he's checked in for Brown.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 9, Isaac Bonga.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Teodosic. Fires in the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Crafty move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Bonga missing.
been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
To the paint. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fires the three. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Pokashevsky's gone just 2 of 7 from distance. To the wing on the left. Pokashevsky covering. Jones with the block. Here they come with numbers in transition. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Bunga. Kept alive. Pokashevsky, the pass to Washington. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Out left to the wing.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Got a hand on it.
Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 31, Ruckus, number 31.
1:07 left in the game. Pass to Bunga. Taken away. Here's the break. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Picked by Pokashevsky. Here's Bunga. Sinks the tray. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Pokashevsky. Back to Washington. Here's Bunga. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Washington. Fires from the wing. And it's Bunga missing. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. And here's Pokashevsky. Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Musa in at the 2 guard. For 3, no good. Here's Garuba from deep three-point land. They get the rebound. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Tavares. Shot clock at 6. Here's Campazzo. Offline with his 3. Going inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The visitors with the ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Musa. From outside off the mark. And here we go. In the corner, Cannon with it. Lets it fly. Rebound by Tavares. Here's the break. Here's Garuba. And the 3 ball is good.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
There's Cannon with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Musa. From the arc. No good on the shot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Puts up a 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cannon. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Fires from deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And here's the fast break. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Cannon. They set the screen. .132 left in the first quarter of the game. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Musa. And he banks in the layup. Musa's got 5.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Cannon. He's got 5. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Goes up to the stripe. He can't get that one. They set the pick. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Three-pointer on the way. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Here's Musa. Drives to the hoop. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The scoring fast. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Ibaka, no luck. Pass to Nedovic. And it's off from three-point range. Ibaka outside. And the shot falls short this time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Takes the three. Teodosic grabs the miss. Here's Ballin' Boy. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Such a wide open look.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
To the wing on the left. Stripped away. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul. At the line for the away team. Substitution for the away team. Number 23, Mario Hezonja.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. Dos Santos. No good with the triple. Ibaka looking for an opening. Pass to Hezonja. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Hezonja's got his first 2 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dos Santos buries the long-range jumper.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Hezonja. Teodosic grabs the miss. Kalinic. Hezonja defender. Kalinic. It's good from long range.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Jacks up a three. Kept alive. And Ibaka kicks to you. Ibaka, the pass to Deck. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 to shoot. Down low. And another shot. And Ibaka with the layup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
1:39 left in the first half of the game. Sweet move. He lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Sinks the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Teodosic. Still scoreless. From downtown, the rebound by Ibaka.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
55 seconds left now here in the second. Shoots the three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one mate.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Screen by Ibaka. From deep. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Here's Nedovic. Dos Santos, defended by Ibaka. Dos Santos, down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Azania, trailing by 10. The three, rebounded by Bowling Boy. And they're running. Here's Teodosic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Teodosic has got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Taking a look at the visitors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the visiting team. That'll do it for our show.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Garuba in at the 3 spot. Here's Musa. No good from outside.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
There's the pick. Here's Cannon. He has 5. Off target with his 3. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Musa. 7 points in the game. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking to get back on track here.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Back to Cannon. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. They grab their own miss. Pass to Musa. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Musa's got 10 points in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Cannon. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Cannon's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Campazzo, the pass to Tavares. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Cannon from long range. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 6 rebounds in the game. A 3-ball. Garuba's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Cannon. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They set the pick. Here's Garuba, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
This one for 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Garuba. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 10 points for him.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Musa. 10 points for him. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. We've got 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. In the corner, Cannon with it. Here's the screen. Launches a 3. Musa grabs the miss.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the paint. It's deflected. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. They're up by 9. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Huey. Banked in off the glass. Huey's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Dos Santos. Kalinic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Dos Santos, defended by Ibaka. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Kalinic. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Offensive rebound. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Ibaka for three. No good that time. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Kalinic. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To stop the run, buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Puts up a deep three. Deck pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Kalinic. His three-pointers off the mark. Ibaka right side. Here's Huey. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Boy's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Dos Santos to the left wing. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Nedovic has got 4 this quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Azanya's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Kalinic drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Ibaka, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
There's the screen. Here's Nedovic. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
For the three. A rebound by Hazanya. Screen by Ibaka. Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Huey. No good on the three. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by Ibaka. Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.
Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot from 16, and he hits the jumper.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Jones with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Bonga. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bonga has gone 1 for 2 from deep. About a minute into this first quarter. They grab their own miss. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Ntilikina. And the three-pointer goes.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Musa. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Jones. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Musa, defended by Jones. Five on the clock. There's the three. Musa, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Bonga. Sends it home from three-point land. Bonga's got 6.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Musa. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Garuba. Can they get it? Jones grabs the board. Fast break. Here we go. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. And it's Bonga missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
The three. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Bonga has gone 2 for 7 from the field. Back to Garuba. There's a screen. Here's Musa. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Bonga, pass to Ntilikina. Outside Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. 1:10 left to play in the first. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Got a piece of it, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Ntilikina. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Ntilikina's got 5 points.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Musa, defended by Jones. Musa, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Musa. And that one is stuffed right through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Six to shoot. Beyond the arc. Bonga gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
A free-flowing first. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Alexei Pokashevsky. That's his first foul. Pass to Deck. Screen by Deck. The shot. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The the three. He can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Deck. From behind the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Out to the wing. Pass to Pokashevsky. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go. Pokashevsky's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Hazonia. They get it again. No good from outside. Now here's Pokashevsky. Three-pointer. And Hazonia pulls it down.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And Lundberg gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Hazonia. Knocks it down from distance.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Pass to Lundberg. Over to the wing. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J. Lundberg's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
He's guarded by Washington. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pokashevsky, and that one is hammered home.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Pass to Ibaka. And it's all from three-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
A minute 53 left in the second quarter. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. Tries to keep it alive. And they recover it. Now Pokashevsky. 5 points in the game. Oh, a really deep three that time. Pokashevsky's got 8 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Hazonia gets the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They get it back. Back to Washington. Out to the right wing. Here's Lundberg. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lundberg's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Deck's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Pass to Pokashevsky. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. The three ball. Lundberg's shot is off. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Deck. No good on the buzzer beater. So we conclude the first half. They lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this.
You know what time it is. It's time.
You take a look at the home team, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together.
That does it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Campazzo. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Musa. Jump shot is good that time. He has 7. So it's the home team now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Bonga. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Ntilikina. 4-3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Ntilikina's got 8.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, Tavares.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
There's the 3. On target from range.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
From deep. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board. Stripped it away. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Back to Garuba. From deep. Counted from distance.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Garuba's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out to the right wing. Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Musa. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
No good on the triple.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Gets the 3 to fall. Bonga's got 15.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Garuba. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. Jones sets a screen. Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. Here's Campazzo. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Campazzo's gotten his second bucket of the game. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Fires from deep. 1:19 left in the third.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Musa. a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. It's both from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Washington outside. Here's Pokashevsky. Off target with the 3.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
It's his first trip to the line.
Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Usman Garuba.
Both good from the line that time.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's Ibaka defending. Pass to Pokashevsky from the arc. He drops it from range. Pokashevsky's got 11 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And here's Pokashevsky. The 3. The shot off that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And don't go away. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Washington outside. From the top of the key. And Azonia pulls it down.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Ibaka for 3. Deflects the pass. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Clock at 4. Here's Deck. No good there, off the double clutch. Deck's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. On Wednesday, and then on Sunday. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Ibaka. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And here's Pokashevsky. The 3 is up. Deck with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Azonia. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Pokashevsky. And he knocks down the first one. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Pokashevsky. Drains the triple. Pokashevsky's got 9 points here in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Hazonia. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go. Pokashevsky's got 9 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Here's Pokashevsky. That three's off the mark. Here's Hazonia. Pass to Ibaka. This one for 3. Hazonia gets the bucket.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
It's Pokashevsky on the wing, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Pokashevsky's got 23.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Fires the 3. Unable to get that one.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Hazonia nails it from 3. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 43 seconds left to play in the 4th. Misses the 3. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
They set a pick from deep 3-point land. Offensive board. Pass to Pokashevsky from downtown. The shot misses. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Deck. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. Pokashevsky with it. From deep 3-point land. No good. And so they get the victory here at home. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Screen by Jones. Here's Bunga. Taken away. An even 3-on-3 break. Cannon from long range. drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Bunga, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Cannon. And he's good on the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jones kicks to Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Cannon gets it to go.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Bunga. That three off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Cannon can't hit.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Davies. Latrey drills it from outside.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Out to the right wing. Back to Cannon. Drops in the layup for two. Cannon's got 7 points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jones looking for an opening. There's a screen. Pass to Ntilikina. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out left to the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jones kicks to Ntilikina. Back to Jones. Pass to Bunga. Here's the three. No good there.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's a good screen. Cannon from long range. Davies grabs the miss. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Outside, Jones. The three. Ntilikina can't hit. There's Cannon with the three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Pass to Davies. From deep three-point land. A fadeaway. The shot misses.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball. He has 5. Jones with it. Jones sets the pick for Jones. Stolen. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Pass to Nedovic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Lundberg. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Here's Nedovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Picked off in midair. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Kalinic, defended by Pokusevski. Pass to Bowling Boy. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Nedovic. Here's Teodosic. Clock at 6. He had a nice open look right there.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Back to Washington. Down low. Stolen away. 3 on 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. With plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Pokusevski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, do you love to see the big man get out in transition, recognizing teammate makes a defensive play, let me get to the other end. Pokusevski, yes, sir.
To the wing right side. To the middle. And a missed late.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
1:29 left in the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Pokusevski's got 8 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Teodosic. He has yet to score. Kalinic drains it from beyond the arc.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. There's There's the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pakusevsky. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. There's the pick. Here's Teodosic. Here he goes. Here's Bowling Boy. It could go. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do. The fans on the edge of their seats. On that note, Shaq, rough estimate, how many chairs have you broken? And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the visiting team.
Offense.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And that concludes the first half. Leading by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. They've got Jones. Ntilikina out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Here's Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Ntilikina looking it over. Pass to Davies. Beyond the arc. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Got that one up quick. Nedovic has got 8 points.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Right wing. Here's Bonga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bonga's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. And that one's good. Teodosic.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Bonga. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Bonga's gone 2 of 6 shooting from the arc. 33%. Back to Cannon. Lets it go with a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Davies from outside the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Davies has got his second bucket tonight.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Defended by Jones. Inside. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Davies. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. Davies has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Launches it. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Screened by Jones. There's Cannon with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Cannon's got 10 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. 1:56 left in the third. Here's Cannon. 10 points for him. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Jones, no one around him. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
2 points, that one goes. He's got 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Here's the break. Intercepted. Here's Jones. Pass to Davies. Here's Bonga. And here's the fast break. A three-pointer, no good. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Jones. Jones kicks to Jones. 27 seconds left to play in the third. A shot, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Kalinic. It's good from long range.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12, and we're just moments away from the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Down low. Kalinic. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Shot clock at 5. No good from the wing. Now Pokuševski fires the three. Here's Lundberg. Ball stolen. Takes a three. Cuts off the pass. Pushing it up. From the arc. Teodosic grabs the miss. For three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Washington passes to Pokuševski. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Washington. Picked him clean.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Teodosic has gone 2 for 3 from deep. Stolen. Jacks up a three. Pokuševski grabs the miss. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. From the arc. The shot, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Nedovic. Off target from outside. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Teodosic. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Over in the corner, Washington. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
From deep three-point territory. That one doesn't go. Okrzyjewski with the ball. The 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Okrzyjewski grabs the miss. "17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.